If you're a marketer or an entrepreneur and you want to profit off of the release of GTA 6, then this video is for you. Why another video reacting to the new trailers? Well, there might be hundreds of these available already. Nobody's actually talking about the opportunities that exist for marketers and entrepreneurs that are just waiting to be discovered. Some of these ideas can be used to start tomorrow, and others will prepare you for the release that's coming out in May 2026. So to get a better perspective, I decided to talk to Runda. Runda's worked with a wide range of advertising agencies with consumer products. We're going to be giving away free ideas that you can use to profit off of the hype for GTA 6. If you aren't doing this, then you're missing out on a multi-billion-dollar trend, and there's still time to get on, but you only have 1 year.
It's the Viral Ideas Podcast with Dash and Runda.
Let's watch the new trailer for GTA 6.
Time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
That's why you came by?
Just go get me my check.
It's not too far-fetched for you to make this property into like a destination location. Make a real life Muskoka property like this, advertise this as an Airbnb, like a real life model of this exact property.
Are you talking about like within GTA? Or like, are you taking inspiration from the game here for something in real life?
I think someone can actually, if they have a property that's somewhat similar or exactly like this property, they should list this property on Airbnb right now and then advertise it as a lifelike, realistic GTA 6 property from this opening scene.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're literally saying that people should start making GTA themed Airbnbs as a means of getting more people to book their spots out.
I'm pretty sure I've seen properties like this somewhere in the cottage country, either Muskoka or like any small town in Ontario could have like a property that looks exactly like this.
There you go. Well, I guess if there's any listeners here that just happen to casually own a rundown spot in Florida, honestly, maybe now's your time.
Yeah. Or
Maybe
even North Bay, Ontario.
Yeah, true. I mean, if it does look the part, I guess you could even, detach yourself from, where you're doing it at. And also the GTA franchise, we're talking LA, New York. I know there's some other cities that they've done too. I'm not a true GTA expert, but yeah, this one definitely seems like it's got legs. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. Powerlifting is going to be a thing in this game. Have you ever played Red Dead 2?
No, tell me about it.
Okay, well, it's probably the biggest game that Rockstar made before this one, but a lot of people were joking about how overly realistic they made it. For example, your hair grows and you have to shave it and get haircuts, or else you will just turn into a total like scrag ball. Okay. Same thing happens with working out in your diet. That was one of the first games that they put out where that was an actual mechanic of the game, and you had to keep up your actual health of your character. So if they're showing us stuff of the main character there lifting weights on Miami Beach, that actually makes me wonder if your character is going to, change in reaction to how much you work them out. There will be some type of merit associated with having a jacked character, or also on the flip side, having like maybe a morbidly obese character. Yes. It actually makes me wonder if there's a place within the world and outside of the world, some type of content-based thing here.
What I immediately thought of was the easiest thing to create is like an at-home Beachbody DVD program, or like a paid program for these like workout routines. You know how like Beachbody had all these like fitness influencers that will just like sell these DVDs like P90X. I think you can make a GTA 6 workout routine program inspired by GTA workout routines to lift these heavy things. You could potentially have like a virtual character that's teaching you these fitness programs now that I think about it. You could probably use AI to create like a character exactly like the GTA character over here. He could be the one that's like talking to the camera and showing you how to make these lifts or do these stretch routines on video. If someone that's like an AI artist that can pull this off, this would be like an easy no-brainer to just jump on this GTA 6 trend and make like a 30-minute workout routine.
Yeah, that's a really good point you bring up there, because obviously we're still more than a year away from this game getting released. There's no chance that you'd be able to do something like this in game. So yeah, for that AI creator who can actually take one of these images of the characters, you are free to create content from that.
Maybe like write your program as GTA inspired, some kind of like parody character, so that you're getting in more into like the free use and parody laws that allows you to sell these kind of things.
This is not legal advice.
Yeah,
Entertainment.
I would probably start off with like an Instagram page, to be honest, as like a meme page workout guru from GTA 6 that's teaching you how to get jacked.
Okay, so what you're talking about with these workout routines, you're really making me think about, I don't really know what to play. I put on this set because it just creates a different vibe in the house. You know, like the fakeness of the GTA. So there you go. Maybe create workout programs, but also maybe do DJ sets. You can generate that as video with AI. You have a superpower. We've all seen the show Cops.
Yep.
Guys, once this game comes out, there's going to be YouTube channels fully dedicated just to content of run-ins with the GTA 6 police. It's already kind of a thing with GTA 5, but let's be real, the GTA 5 police suck, so they're going to step it up. I think there's going to be whole content businesses that are just based off of interactions with the cops in this game.
Do you think the interactions with the cops would have dialogue? Like, are you able to select different dialogues?
If you wanted to stage them, I mean, just hire a voice actor and just have them speak. The characters in the older games, it's a normal video game. They have canned responses. Yeah. It's probably a selection of maybe 15 different audio recordings, and they play them at random or based off of a situation occurring. But also, Rockstar just pushed back the development of this game by an entire year. I'm sure they're planning on using LLMs somewhere in this game. Maybe you can have actual rich interactions with the police characters. I haven't heard anything about that in any leaks, but...
Right. If they do have customized dialogues, I would probably create like a series of content. I'm just going to go the content creator route, as in Instagram page for now. And then the entire page is dedicated to what to do if you have a cop run-in. But like the entire parody content is all based on like run over a red light, and then the cop comes up to you, and you might have like a series of dialogue to select. And depending on the dialogue, that might be a how-to content for 60 seconds.
Yeah, that would actually not surprise me. I think that's pretty similar to a lot of mechanics that they have in Red Dead 2. I could definitely see that being a thing. GTA roleplay is already a thriving thing. Yeah. So once that world kind of steps over into this, you can then just create that same type of content by hopping onto a roleplay server, have an actual run-in, and just record that with randoms. That would be hilarious to watch.
I would literally create the show Cops. You can hop on and do screen recordings of GTA 6 online with your role players and literally create the same show format as cops. But you can also create the reverse perspective of cops. You can call it criminals. You can have like a group of people that are dedicating to roleplay as cops, and then the point of view perspective is actually from the criminal side.
Yeah, you can get so deep with this. I think there's going to be so many content businesses that come out of this game, and I'm talking both in the game and outside of the game. There's so much more depth to this new GTA that's coming out, and that's gonna exponentially increase the amount of content business opportunities that there are. We've already seen this happen with GTA 5. So yeah, definitely the goal is to get on it a year before it happens.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
If your name is Lucia Caminos or Jason Duval in real life, you should just jump on your social handles and just like literally play it in to the name of like Jason Duval or Lucia Caminos. Like, why would you not just like jump on this like trend of GTA 6 as the actual people with those names?
That's a really good point, because I was thinking, well, they're not going to let you steal their IP like that. But then it's like, wait, how can they sue you for being who you are? So actually, yes, you are uniquely positioned. If you already legally have this name, you're positioned to start making your own Instagram content about it right now.
You can also stylize your profile picture to look like Jason Duval, but like the 2D cartoon from the cover photo.
I think it's about actually becoming that character.
Yeah.
And how many AI influencers have come out in the last couple of years? You can create these same things with these digital characters as well.
Honestly, if I was on Rockstar's marketing team, I would just try to enlist a bunch of Jason Duvals and Lucia Caminos and literally create like an army of these people online, and then just like give them the title and then let them have free reign with any of the content with the in-game footage, because they're the main characters of those influencer world. Because Vice City itself is a blend into the real life. It's inspired by Miami as a city. So like it'd be funny and interesting as like a marketing campaign or influencer campaign if you get the real Jason Duvals of these like main characters and then see how they interact. Get them together in the same room.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Yeah. I've watched the social influencer content before the game even launches.
These are all ideas that are meant to prepare you for before this game even comes out. We got a Bonnie and Clyde situation here.
Now that I think about it, I think Rockstar, specifically as a game studio, is uniquely positioned to create an OnlyFans content for their IP.
So you think that Rockstar itself should,
with a GTA franchise, they should just like create these character IPs, but like make OnlyFans. It would be like a new stream of revenue.
Yeah, maybe they're not thinking about that after. I think they're planning on selling this game for like $100 a copy.
Yeah, they want to make tasteful content. Or let me know, someone from Rockstar, if they want to collab on a project that turns this OnlyFans content into a potential revenue stream.
I think that if Rockstar doesn't do it themselves, just give the people who make all of the mods for these games, like, I don't know, maybe 2 months after the PC version of GTA 6 comes out, there's going to be plenty of that to go around. So yeah, don't be impatient.
The only thing that matters is who you know.
Ooh, GTA themed bar would be interesting. If you're a bar owner right now and are kind of like within that atmosphere of a lot of like locals that are either gamers or people that are interested in this like GTA themed idea, then I would probably like recreate that entire bar scene.
Okay, I think you're onto something here. So they've got this. It looks like it says Pendejo.
Yep.
Pendejo beer.
Yeah, Pendejo.
Seems like that's that's the GTA's safe unbranded version of Modelo, right? Obviously they're drinking Modelo. So what I'm thinking is maybe this is more of a repackaging thing, and like you could maybe before you open up, spend hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to open up a bar. Why not just make the GTA beers and drinks, but in real life? All you would need to do is get some bottles of Modelo and take the label off and then replace the label that says Pendejo. And you could then have a themed night where everything that everybody's drinking is GTA themed. And you could go further with like the food. I mean, geez, even if you were doing cigarettes, there's a brand for everything. Like they've created this universe within the game that has all of these products. Genuinely asking, like, what's to say that you can't just go and create those products yourself and sell them?
If you're not gonna email or like get in contact with Rockstar to potentially do that collab, I don't know. Maybe before the game actually releases, maybe Rockstar would be interested in just approving an idea like that, where you actually make a GTA 6 themed beer or like launch as either an agency or freelance creator to like want to do this, and then just contact Rockstar about it. Maybe they'll even like give you a marketing budget to make it happen. But if you're gonna go that route, just in the weeks or months before the launch of the actual game, there is a potential avenue of like you selling the beer with Rockstar's permission. Otherwise, if you're not gonna contact them, you might want to make it into like a closed private event that are like GTA themed, and then you take over a venue like a local bar and then just like slap those custom labels yourself. That way you can sell the experience rather than like the labels or like the whole branded models themselves.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head was going with this. So I guess it is pretty feasible then.
Yeah, it is feasible if you sell the experience.
Well, yeah, there you go. Let's do a GTA themed party sometime. I think that would be crazy. And you know what we'll have playing off in the corner? It'll be that DJ video that I was just playing for you.
I'm into it.
Who you know and what you got.
I'm imagining if you're a local fashion designer or a private independent clothing label, I would probably try to do a line of these GTA 6 inspired outfits. The idea of this game studio actually trademarking these clothing designs is really unlikely. So my guess is these clothings that these certain key characters are wearing are actually untrademarkable. My guess is like these clothings are very generic.
They're like inherently they're just making the Rockstar has designed these things because they just need something.
Yeah, sometimes they could literally be from like open source clothing designs. It can be called inspired by GTA 6. I think that's all free reign.
You're almost just like playing their own game against them. You also don't have to say inspired by GTA 6.
Yeah.
You could just give it a name that in the same way that they're like, oh, well, we can't make Modelo. Well, we'll call it Pendejo.
Call the clothing label Vice Urban.
Yeah. There you go. There's there's definitely a lot of angles to go with that, and that might be a bit simpler than the the food and drinks one, because like print on demand is a thing now. You literally can start this with $0. So yeah, that's huge.
I remember like when Assassin's Creed was popular, that I was actually searching everywhere on the web for these assassin cloaks with these like hooded jackets.
Yeah.
And then
real.
like I went everywhere, and all I could find was these like independent clothing designers that made these like inspired by Assassin's Creed, Assassin's hoodies. But like they're selling these as independent clothing. Like, so I think clothing might actually be really easy to pull off for these games, because those fabrics and textiles are just inherently not really trademarkable.
Yeah, that's huge. People are going to have a very deep level of emotional attachment to the things that were left behind in that game. And clothing is one of the only things that can, it's something tangible that you can have. It can be created one time or many times. And it's just going to give people a physical reminder that they get to keep from that game, because there might be that one jacket that they wore in the game that they always had their character wearing, or maybe it's a pair of sunglasses, something along those lines that they felt like was part of their character.
I think like for TV shows, the producers kind of design the shows around merch sometimes as well. Yeah, it's really just like an interesting aspect that for games, like my guess is like there will be a lot of licensed GTA official merch and stuff like that. Hey, inspired outfits, something that like they can't put like a brand or label on for it to be easily identifiable that's made from Rockstar. I think any independent fashion designer has the opportunity to just like jump on the trend and make money out off of it.
You and me, bro. We got this.
We got it.
They recreated a scene from Fast and Furious 5 back there. I think there's something deeper here to this. I mean, Rockstar has taken some inspiration from a movie. I'm sure lots of video game writers do this. It's probably a great way to plan something like this out. But once this game comes out, that is an awesome angle for an entire YouTube channel. We are reenacting scenes from famous and well-respected movies in GTA 6. There's a lot of movies filmed in Miami. So they did have the GTA director's mode where you could select a character and you could actually pick like even all like the non-player characters, or you could be like a cat or a dog or a bird, whatever you want, so that you could actually make movies within the game. Rockstar seems very interested in having their users do this. They want people to be reenacting movies and making their own original stories within the game. Rockstar did say that this ran on a PS5. So not even the PS5 Pro. There's just going to be that much more possibility for creating your own movies within GTA. I think there's going to be entire production companies that are going to make a name for themselves and make a lot of money just making movies and shows.
If I was an instructor to teach courses on how to stunt drive, I might actually make a GTA 6 themed beginner stunt driving course, because my guess is a lot of people might be inspired by those driving techniques in the game, but then like they might be a driver in real life. So I might come in as like a stunt driving instructor to specifically teach these GTA 6 packaged courses, whether if your foot is on the pedal or the brake, and then specifically at what moment. It will be like all theories based, and then on the second day or third day you get to actually try out these techniques on the course along with the driving instructor. It's a $3,000 course for 3 days.
That sounds like it would definitely need to be expensive.
I might actually package it along with like, okay, you learn these stunt driving techniques, and then we're also gonna help you to role play how to rob a bank. We're not teaching you this to actually tell you to rob a bank, but we're gonna teach you exactly scene by scene how these characters did it in GTA 6.
Yeah, and it's just in GTA 6.
Yeah, it's a closed course and a fake bank branch in real life, and then we're just gonna give you the experience.
I would pay.
Yeah,
I would pay anything for that. To be honest, you're saying you could get a group of your friends together and do your own bank heist.
yeah,
That's an amazing experience.
honestly, I would sell it as a couples package, a Bonnie and Clyde situation.
Of course,
It would be like a huge date idea. It's better than an escape room.
yeah. I mean, like that's gonna really bring people together.
Yeah.
And I mean that and friends. You gotta have the friends package because people need third spaces right
That's
now.
true.
This is the new third space. There's not gonna be any more. Not going to be any more escape rooms. Those are on their way out. That's in the downtrend.
Yeah.
Now we're doing heists with the boys.
Yep.
That's a good time. Or Bonnie and Clyde package. That's maybe like a good third date idea. When would you be ready to just bust that out?
I think it's a first date move to really learn who someone really is personally. I think it would have to be a premeditated bank robbery experience for you to really know the other person. I think it would be interesting as an advertising campaign if like a smaller mid-tier bank actually collabed with Rockstar to get people experience what it's actually like to rob a real bank. And then they can literally dress up the bank branch with fake money bags, like movie prop money, and literally just give people these experiences as a branded stunt.
It genuinely sounds like the greatest time ever because you're combining so many things into once, and it's all these rooms businesses, these trendy rooms things, the the escape rooms, but also there's a lot more. Okay, axe throwing rooms that could definitely be a component of the GTA heist room. Also, rage rooms. They let you go into places and just smash stuff up. Give me a building that I'm allowed to break into, like by any means that I choose. I'm sure there would be some boundaries where they say like, hey, you can't set it on fire. You can't break down a concrete wall, but you can smash a window if you want, or you could break a door down. And then actually get in and steal fake money from the place. People need this. The world needs this. This is why all the escape rooms and the rage rooms and all of these things exist. It's just because this doesn't, and people are trying to like scratch that itch, but they don't know it. That's what they really need. They need heists that they can just pull off themselves with their friends or with their loved ones.
Exactly. That sounds like a reasonable $500 experience package right there.
Today, we got more guns than a law allows.
There'll be a lot of TV shows in this game.
I just know that like based on the open world system of these GTA games, Vice City is going to look beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. And it's so easy to create this idea once people are sold that the cityscape is going to be beautiful and they're going to be inspired by these in-game kind of narratives, but all taking place in the city. They're going to know that Vice City is inspired by Miami City. And then I just think that it's going to be so easy for any travel agents to just like make up a retreat, an all-inclusive retreat or a traveling package that's inspired by Vice City with like all these series of activities or tours locally for people to learn more about different aspects of Miami.
I can validate this right away because I'm just betting that this exists in GTA 5 Tour Los Angeles. Look at this. You have 3 companies doing it right here.
Yeah.
So this one does it for you in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's the differentiated. And they have 11 reviews, only 3 stars though, so maybe it's not worth it. But you've got these guys right here. Klook Travel is doing GTA 5 Tour Los Santos versus real life private tour. It's a 6-hour group tour. You visit a bunch of sites from the game. You go on particular drives, roads that are in the game that are very memorable. What's this? Classic experiences. It looks like they're offering a pretty similar thing. And yeah, this is not cheap. This is $700 for 4 hours. So yeah, they've definitely recognized that the type of person who's doing this is a pretty deep fan of GTA, and they're not going to be price sensitive. They're on vacation in an already expensive city.
Yep.
And they want to do this while they're here, and they want to make their time count. And the whole time they're there anyways, they're already going to be thinking like, wow, this is just like GTA. Well, yeah, offer them a private tour. That's a huge one. And it, again, like requires like zero overhead. You literally just have to make a list of places that you'll go.
Yeah.
It can be self-guided. You don't even have to take them.
I got a proposal for an enterprise package. You do this retreat as a GTA 6 themed corporate retreat.
Okay.
And you build on some day of team building experiences. Maybe that team experience is to rob a bank together. You know?
Oh man, if you're giving a holistic approach where you're taking them on a tour and they get to go on a heist in the end, then yeah, I mean, Apple's going to be calling you up and say, "Hey, we got to take Tim Cook and the boys on a tour." Exactly. But for real though, which company is that for?
I think it's got to be any type of like tech SaaS, B2B SaaS company would probably go onto this.
I guess probably 70% of their
I think Salesforce
their engineering staff has played plenty of GTA.
Something like Salesforce, I would imagine them doing this. Even like Monday.com people, or maybe you work at Intuit QuickBooks, and you would benefit with like a team retreat to figure out in a bank heist which team player are you? Are you the strategist, Or are you the front lines hitter to actually wrangle your hostages in a bank robbery? You never know.
Yeah, or are you the crazy confident guy that'll break the front door down and run in guns blazing?
Or are you an infiltrator, the guy that scopes around the bank to figure out where the cameras are? And then you can actually, as like a team retreat or a corporate facilitator, you might actually be able to give like a deep dive analysis after these like bank robbery, bank heist experiences to give like an individualized assessment of like, okay, this is how well you did. You got caught this part, and like next time you'll have to like figure out your overall broader plan to work on your dexterity during a bank heist. But these are practical skills that you can work on in real life in your day-to-day operations.
It's like the Myers-Briggs test, but better. I still think this is the best idea of the episode, and it should probably be the thumbnail of the video. I'm already getting good thumbnail ideas. This is definitely number one for me. So yeah, if there's anything that you're gonna take away from this episode, it's these heists. We need company heists. The world needs this. So somebody's got to get out there and make that.
Any bank brands that are moving from physical branches to online branches, this is like your last interesting activation in the lines of like PR, creating these like press-worthy moments to create this campaign to say, hey, look at how crazy physical branches are. That's why we're moving online now. That would be your ideal message as a bank right now to fund this marketing effort. And talk to me if you want to create this campaign.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of branding opportunities and campaigns within this game. We've seen it on other games that have reached, we're maximum levels of saturation. Fortnite and Roblox, I have to point to them because they've done an incredible job of allowing people to make maps within the game and create their own experiences. GTA 5 did do this a little bit. They have their own games editor and you can make your own races and all of these things. But it's not quite at the same level of customization that has been, delivered by Roblox and Fortnite, like I'm saying. I've definitely seen on Fortnite a lot of branded maps and mini games that have been created within it. In GTA 6, there's definitely going to be an investment in that. Brands are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have their own custom map exist in a world. And I'm not saying making a partnership, they're not paying $100,000 to Fortnite for that. They're paying $100,000 to someone like you or I, or maybe someone who's listening to this. They will pay you $100,000 to make that map within the game for them. And GTA 6 is definitely going to be reaching that level of saturation to ensure that this is going to continue. The ante is only going to be getting higher.
This sounds like an open virtual ecosystem for anyone to just profit off of.
I would say this is a great episode, and if there's one thing to take away from this, what do you think that is, Runda?
If you know that there are these hundreds of millions of eyeballs already onto just like the trailer of something, you know it's going to be big. That's something that you should deeply tune into as someone that is engaged in marketing activities, because you know that these broad market consumers are going to view this as like a pop cultural moment. And just like any pop cultural moments, GTA 6, a very easily identified pop cultural moment that's going to be happening, and it hasn't even happened. You can jump on this right now, and typically these pop culture moments are very easy to see in hindsight, and then they happen relatively slowly, as we know. With all these like built up hype, it's going to be like a giant release. Just jump on something that is related to the cultural moment, like creating these bank robbery heist experiences.
People who are listening to this right now, marketers, brand owners, you should be asking, what's my strategy for the release of GTA 6? Because this is a huge cultural moment. You should be looking at it no differently from, oh, hey, the Super Bowl's coming around. Should we be doing a special post for that on our Instagram? It could just be something simple like that. This is a huge opportunity for everybody. And it just seems like not enough people in our world seem to be talking about it. So yeah, we hope this was really helpful. Maybe allows you to squeeze a little bit more success out of your marketing systems.
And if you like this video or have any more ideas or thoughts about it, maybe drop a comment.
Yeah, we appreciate all your comments.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
All right.